How about now? Is there sound now? Is that better? Okay, great. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining tonight. This is Enfys Tarot. Tonight I am streaming live from my kitchen, and I am ready to answer a tarot question. Thank you again for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's one of my sacred spaces. So what's going on with you tonight? Do you have a question about, oh, you're very welcome. Do you have a question about love or work or health or family, or do you just kind of want to know what the universe wants you to know right now? Okay, let's see what the feelings will be after you meet for the first time. Okay, got it. All right. Let me just give these cards a good shuffle here. They really need a lot of shuffling. And I shuffle until I'm told to stop shuffling. All right, I think that's it here. Oh, okay. So far it's looking good. It appears that your conversations online have been pretty welcoming, pretty warm. It's really setting a good foundation for what's to come. And so you do have already a lot in common. It seems like the two of you are probably going to enjoy each other's company. Then you've got the King of Swords. You do want to use judgment, good judgment. So I would say make sure you're meeting this person in a safe place. Talk about some of your interests and be open to listening to their interests as well. I'm seeing that I'm pulling some more cards here. So this card in reverse would indicate that you might not have other people on board. Okay. There might be people in your life, friends or family, other people who don't necessarily agree with this other person in your life. That's okay. You're not going to have this is not going to be a team effort. They're really not going to be able to understand what you see in this person, maybe right off the bat, or they just might be nervous about you meeting someone online. Who knows? But you're not going to have a lot of people on board with this meeting. And it may very well sort of make you feel a bit like isolated or detached from the people that you typically rely on for support. And you got the Queen of Swords and then the 10 of Wands. So I would say that you're a really good intellectual match with this other person. The Queen of Swords is in the upright position. But this relationship, when you meet this person, is not going to be without some hard work. The 10 of Wands indicates a level of burden. So there's going to be a degree of effort that you're going to need to put into this. It's not going to come easily. And then you've got the Queen of Wands in reverse, followed by the Two of Swords, followed by the Empress in reverse. Okay. Now this can this can suggest that you might try too hard to make this relationship work. So you're going to want to be open to the possibilities of what this relationship means. Be open to whether or not it's a romantic relationship or if you were supposed to meet for some other reason. Maybe this person becomes a friend or a business partner, or they could lead you to the next person that you're supposed to meet. So I would say move into this with a great degree of caution. It's not going to be disappointing. You're going to enjoy meeting this other person. And you're going to have a lot in common, a lot of interesting things to talk about. You've certainly set up a good situation to meet with them. So they're excited to meet you as well. But you're not going to have that family backing. And this relationship is going to take some work. Okay? So that's what the tarot says tonight about meeting this person. And I hope that was helpful. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad you stopped in tonight, and I hope you come back again. I try to do these free readings once a week, and I also do community readings every weekday morning. So definitely check back again. I look forward to seeing you. All right. You too. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day and a wonderful weekend. We're right about there. Okay, so for the viewers who are checking in after the live reading is actually complete, since I don't have anyone else waiting along the list, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to take care of a little bit of dinner cooking. That's one of the reasons I wanted you to join me in my kitchen tonight, because it's a little bit more entertaining, I think, if I'm mumbling around doing some things instead of, just sitting there staring at a screen waiting for someone to pop in. Like I mentioned earlier, I did not advertise tonight's live reading. This is just going in cold. And so I don't really expect a whole lot of viewers at this point. But I know that I was supposed to hop in here this evening. I got the call to do it. And when I get that call, I know to listen to it. So there's a reason I'm here tonight. And if that reason isn't because I'm going to have a whole bunch of viewers, that's okay. Hopefully this gets to the right people. So I'm just going to sit here and send out the energy that whoever was supposed to be checking in tonight does come in, and they do pop their question into the chat box. And aside from that, I'm not going to stress it. All right, so we've got one person in the waiting room. I think that's Mila. And so unless there is someone else in here, go ahead and put a question in the comments section if you have a question. Otherwise, I'm gonna cook. Hello, welcome to Enfys Tarot. I'm so glad that you're joining tonight. It's okay to come through. I am recording from my kitchen this evening because I did not expect many viewers, and I thought I would just go on with my daily life while I'm doing this tonight, since we don't have anything to anticipate. So please, when you check in, if you have a free tarot question that you'd like to have answered, just pop it in the comments section. I'll be happy to answer it for you. This is my cat Link. This is my kitchen. And I will be moving back and forth. Just let me know if something happens and you have a question. Hi.
Hi. I didn't know you were just.
It's totally fine to be in here.
Oh.
This is very casual. I didn't do any kind of advertising. Just got the
I like it.
note to, hop on here and do something.
I like it.
Thank you. Nothing. There's one person popped in today.
Yeah.
Yes, and she got her question answered.
Yeah.
And that might be why. And maybe she's the one who needed it.
Why, yeah.
Make sure we're good. Ready for the weekend?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Just gotta finish this paper.
Yeah.
Stop.
Great.
Still on?
Yes. Oh, someone has just entered. How are you today? Welcome to Enfys Tarot. I am greeting you from my kitchen this evening, and I'm happy to answer any question you might have. We're doing 100% free live tarot readings. There is no obligation to donate. I'm not charging this evening. You get one free question. Just pop your question into the chat box, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. Please just do remember to like and subscribe. Who do we have in here in the waiting room today? Who's viewing? As I mentioned earlier, I didn't do any advertising for this tonight. So I know that because this was such a last minute live air, somebody has a question that needs to be answered. I don't know who it's for. I'm expecting only a few people to arrive this evening for their free live tarot, and whoever gets in here, I'm sure this is meant for. So please do let me know what you need to know right now. Just pop something in the chat box, and I will be happy to read your tarot cards for you. My name is Michelle, and this is Enfys Tarot. If you're new to my page, I invite you to take a look at this morning's community reading. It was really fun. We talked about how tarot enhances creativity and how it can help us to be inspired and move forward with the things that we're really interested in doing, the things that light us up. And right now, it's just a free-for-all. Whatever question you have is the question I will get an answer for. If you don't have a specific question, you can always ask what the universe would like you to know. Hi, welcome to Enfys Tarot. I am broadcasting from my kitchen this evening because I honestly don't think many people are going to show up. I did not do any kind of advertising tonight. So if you're here, know that you're here for a reason, because this was completely unplanned. I heard that I was supposed to come and do this, and that's why I'm doing this right now. So please pop a question in the comments section. You can ask whatever question you like. It's 100% free this evening. And if you're not really sure what question you have, but you would like to get involved, let me know and I will find out what the universe wants you to know right now. That can just as easily be your tarot reading tonight. So I do thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I'm going to start shuffling in preparation for whoever's next. Hey, Parks. I'm great. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming back. What's your question tonight? What's been going on? Thank you so much. Yeah, tonight we're streaming from my kitchen. Who knew? It's a sacred space. Oh, I'm so glad that you decided to pop in. You know, you may very well be the person that I'm supposed to be reading for tonight. I don't know when you popped in here, but this was completely unplanned. I got the signal. Would you like me to just find out what the universe wants you to know right now? Okay, sounds good. Then that's what we will do. I'm just going to take a moment to shuffle these up for you, and then I'll begin pulling. Last time we talked, we were still in Leo energy, full swing, and we have shifted into Virgo territory. So I'm getting the idea that this might have something to do with that shift. Let's find out. Oh, are you involved in a relationship right now, a romantic relationship, or are you interested in someone? Okay, wow. All right. So this is going to be a relationship reading. You've got the Four of Cups coming in first. The Four of Cups typically describes someone who is focused on a disappointment and unable to fully recognize an opportunity when it presents itself. So if you're distracted by any kind of negativity, any pessimistic thoughts, any disappointments, understand that it's really important for you right now to do a little grounding. Take a moment to fully acknowledge those disappointments, whatever is coming up. If you're not already feeling that today, if something comes up tomorrow, be ready. And really take a moment to acknowledge it so that you can let it go and be aware and present to other things that are going on, because there's an opportunity that is trying to present itself to you. All right. And that your next card is the Lover's card. So that means that this is either an opportunity for something to occur in your current relationship. Maybe it's a period of growth. Maybe it's something that you or your partner is trying to do to express love. It's maybe taking things to the next level. Or you're missing an opportunity to expand on this somehow. If you are, this card is not in reverse. I don't think that it's indicating a new relationship, although it could be. So be aware of that. I don't know how serious you are. I understand you're coming up on a year. If something were to occur that kind of gave you a light bulb moment and said, this person you've been with isn't right for you, be aware of that, and maybe allow yourself to change course if you feel that's the correct way to go, because there is this opportunity card coming in. Now, the next card is indicating that there's the problems arise from failure to work as a team. There's a lack of partnership and maybe just poor communication. So if you are in this relationship and you know that this is the right relationship for you, you may be tempted to focus on some of the disappointments that have resulted from poor communication. So you may need to ask some questions, maybe open up a little bit and explain how you're feeling or find out how they're feeling so that you can grow a deeper connection. All right. And it's going to take time and patience. This is a skill. Having a healthy relationship is a skill. And it's really important to do a little bit every day to strengthen those bonds. Okay. So little love droplets, every single day. Let them know how you feel. Let them see how you care for them. Be open to them caring for you. Try and recognize what you can do to practice strengthening your relationship. And you may very well need to do a little bit of introspective work. The Hermit is coming in next. So if you are struggling for any reason in this relationship, it may be time for you to really reset. Okay, really do that grounding work. Take some time maybe this evening to just see what's going on. Stop ignoring stuff if you've been pushing it aside or letting it go when maybe you shouldn't be letting it go. Tonight's a good night for you to do some introspective work and see what is needed. Okay. And let me see if there's one more card. It's looking like any challenges that are occurring may have come from negative past experiences, and it's okay to let those go. Those are not going to interfere with this relationship currently. Those are burdens that you're carrying, and you need to let go of those. Okay? Does that make sense? Let me know if you need more clarity. Okay, you're very welcome. I'm wondering if you were the reason that I was supposed to come on tonight, because that was a pretty important message for you to receive. I'm so glad that you checked in. And I'm excited to hear how things are going the next time you visit. I hope everything's going well for you. Well, guys, I am not going to end this stream yet, but I am going to turn around and... Oh, I'm so glad, Parks. I'm so glad. I really do try to clear out all of myself from these readings and just be the vessel, the conduit for spirit. We all have these spirit guides and ancestors and guardian angels in the universe, whatever you want to call them. They're there, and they're constantly trying to send us messages because they're on our side. And it's great that you take the time to listen. Welcome to Enfys Tarot. I see a new visitor in the waiting room. We are broadcasting tonight from my kitchen, which is a sacred space for me. Lots of bubbling and babbling goes on in here, and there's magic to be had. So why not invite you to my kitchen, where there's really just a lot of love. I am offering 100% free readings this evening. I try to do this once a week. Every visitor gets one free question. I'm not asking for any donations. I just think that it's important that everybody has an opportunity to hear messages from Spirit. And if I can help out with that, I'm happy to do so. So if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. If you've been here before and you're just checking in, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you. And let me know if you have any questions. Stone Ladder, I see you're back. Yes, you can absolutely have a reading. What are we going to talk about tonight? Thanks for coming. Oh, hi, Patricia. Oh, thank you for subscribing. It's great to have you here. As soon as I finish Stone Ladder's reading, you'll be right up next. Oh, yeah, we can definitely do a love reading for Patricia. Okay, Stone Ladder, you really feel ready to make a big move in your career. What are your chances of success? Let's find out. Big. You're the star. You're the shining star. You're the star of the show. Your chances of success are huge. You are coming fully into yourself. If you've ever heard the term like, I have arrived, that's you right now. And you've got the full support of the universe. Strong footing. You're tapped in. You're tuned into your surroundings. You're a part of a bigger project, and you're a really integral part of that bigger project. You're the best person for the job, so to speak. And yeah, your chances are phenomenal. I mean, if that's your question and this card comes up, you're looking good. You're looking really good. Now, you may need to consider there's something about the team here. The team card is coming in reverse. This is the Three of Pentacles. And this, when it's in its upright position, represents teamwork and good communication. So either this could mean that you may have to consider switching teams or finding new people to add to your team, or you've got to find better ways to communicate your wants to your existing team. Okay, because this is in reverse right now. And usually that's a communication breakdown. But you've got the Ace of Swords. This is a sure sign that you are well equipped to accomplish whatever it is that you're intending to accomplish. Anytime there's an ace of something, it represents a new beginning. It's an opportunity for something new and incredible. You're getting amazing cards tonight to tell you to like go for it. You know, you've got what it takes. The opportunity is there. You should do it. Here's something else popping up. Be careful with your choices. You want to make sure that you're not creating conflict with people during this process. If you are allowing yourself to feel negativity or pessimism, and those feelings are directed outward to some of the people that are supporting you in this career change, it's going to be sort of a no-win situation. So really be careful and choose your people very carefully. All right. And when you choose those people, make sure you treat them well. And if you choose not to have people on your team, try not to burn any bridges. Okay. Yeah. And that is your reading. That's incredible. I'm super excited for you. You're welcome. Oh, great. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah. You're really in a phenomenal spot. I'm so glad you checked in tonight. This is looking good for you, and I can't wait to find out how things are going. You got to keep me tapped in. All right. Thank you again, Stone Ladder, for stopping in. Patricia, you are next, and you would like a love reading. Yes. Is this just a general love reading, or do you have a specific question? Patricia, if you're still in the room, let me know. I know that sometimes when we're waiting for someone else's reading, it's easy to go off and do something else, but you are next up. And there's no one else in the waiting room right now. So just let me know when you're ready and I will begin pulling your cards. Hi, there you are. Okay, Patricia, do you have a specific relationship question or do you want a general love reading? Oh, gotcha. That's fine. We can be patient. Perfect. Perfect. Are you hearing me okay? Okay, good. All right. I'm going to start pulling. General. Okay, great. Okay, now I have a sense of the delay. Now I know how far off we are. All right, so be patient with me. If I speak out of turn, it's not on purpose. And I'll try not to speak over you. I'll try to pull at the right speed here. So I want to start by telling you, I always try to look at the cards in my right hand while I'm shuffling, and they are sort of like undertones sometimes for a reading. They send me messages. I have been shuffling and I got a couple of cards that are indicating, one, that you may be experiencing a period of false self-imprisonment. If you have any apprehension toward relationships in general or toward a specific relationship, it's really important for you to understand that a lot of your doubts are coming from your own worries, your own thoughts. Okay. That's the first thing. The second, oh, here it is right here. This is the self-imprisonment card right here. So that came up in my right hand. And then this card came up in my right hand. This is the World card. So I'm already getting the sense that you do have the power to create whatever kind of love situation you intend to create for yourself. So be very careful, be very mindful with how you are calling out your desires to the universe, okay? And be very aware of the negative self-talk. Try to get that in check. If you're going through that right now, or if you have doubts or pessimistic ideas about your love life, understand that some of that is really coming from just your own negative beliefs. And it's really important for you to get a good understanding and start shifting those beliefs into positive ones. So that's the first thing. Now let's do the actual reading here. Okay, so it appears that right now is a time of rest. You need to do some regrouping because apparently there was somebody who was betraying you. You've been betrayed by someone, and you're still in the process of getting over that. But the fact that this is in reverse means two things. One, whoever has been betraying you, that's going to come to light if it hasn't already. You're going to find out how and by whom. And if they have, and you already know that they have, then this card being in reverse suggests that you're at a point where you can move on from it. Okay. And you really, it is important for you to take a moment to rest right now. You're going to need to do some internal compass kind of thing, like regroup. It's going to be time for some self-care, some self-love. Okay, and you got to use really, really good judgment right now about the relationships that you're putting effort into. Okay, you've got the Judgment card upright, followed by this, I've got to read it, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there may be, and then you've got the Two of Cups in reverse. So be really, really careful where you are putting your energy. If you feel like you may be in a relationship that you don't feel great about, or you're so excited to get into a new relationship that you're willing to cut corners and let things slide with people, you got to watch out for that. You don't want to be giving too much of yourself to any relationships that aren't working, because they're never going to work. All right. This Two of Cups in reverse means that these are two people that do not bring out the best in each other. All right. And you're never going to. It's just not working. This is not the person you're supposed to be with. So watch out for that. Oh, you've got some things in here. Let me read your comments. Okay. Scorpio. Yeah, they can be really tricky to deal with. Scorpios, I mean, they can tend to have giant egos and a massive sting, and they're not always fully honest. Sometimes a Scorpio's honesty comes out when they share that they are dishonest. That you can be an honorable Scorpio for sure. I mean, they're amazing people. But they can tend to lean toward dishonesty sometimes, not all of them, but some of them. And the problem is that they're good at it. When they're dishonest, they're really good at being dishonest. So yes, if you have been betrayed by a Scorpio and you know it, then you definitely want to take a moment to just regroup. Okay. Just give yourself that time. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's time to let go of the thoughts, the overthinking, and focus on grounding. You need some grounding right now. You need to be doing some meditation. You need to be doing some connection work. You need to be following your intuition. And definitely be conservative with your energy at the moment and where you're putting your efforts. Yeah, here we're talking about grounding. Here's the Magician card that's coming in next. So it's critical for you. You appear to be, I'm getting a lot of cards that say you appear to be very tapped in. You appear to be someone who can easily manifest their own reality. Okay. Which is why it's so, so important for you to take this time right now to rest and regroup. All right. You're going to be making decisions subconsciously, and then they're going to be created because you're so tapped in and ready to manifest. So listen to the books that you want to read, the books you want to listen to the podcast you want to listen to, anything that's going to get you back into the place where you are having really positive thoughts and intentions. Okay. Because you could you could be at risk of creating this again and having more betrayal in your life if you're unable to get past this block. Hi, P. Yes, I will be reading your cards next. So yeah, and here we've got the Four of Wands in reverse, and this is not your final card, but the next one is. The Four of Wands in reverse suggests that this is not a fruitful union. It's not a happy union. Get this person and all thoughts of this person out of your life. Do not let them interfere with your future. Do not let them, have any kind of influence on where you're headed right now, because it's just not going to be a positive one. Ultimately, justice will be served. You're going to find the person that you're supposed to be with. Whatever you needed to get out of this betrayal, you're going to walk away with. Whatever positive things come out of this, you will have. And you make up your mind and move forward with some real power. Be really deliberate moving forward. Do not allow any injustice. You have good judgment. You have the manifestation ability. You can do this. You just need to cut your losses and move forward. And if you do find any difficulty with that, I would recommend, and I don't say this often because I don't do this myself, so I'm not that familiar with it, but I'm hearing that you might benefit from a cord cutting ritual. So take a look around, maybe see if you can find some information on cord cutting, and consider moving forward with that. Thank you for stopping in today, Patricia. I really appreciate your time. I hope that answered your question. All right. Hi, my name is Prab. How did Saeed felt today after he saw me? Did he even saw me? All was very unexpected. Okay, so I'm going to try to answer that question for you. Sometimes when I'm reading tarot about third person, it can get tricky because their higher self really needs to allow me to check in there. I know that I have your permission to get this information. No, your wording is fine. No apologies needed. I just want to be really clear, and I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Sometimes when the person who I'm speaking with is asking about someone else, there's not a whole lot of clarity because I don't have that other person's approval or permission to do the reading. So I'm going to see what we can find out for you. Let me just get sort of centered. Hey, you're live on air.
Oh, sweet night.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So 2 cards just flopped out of the shuffle. Okay, so 2 things. I'm getting 2 things. The first is the Fool in reverse. Okay. That can mean apprehension, worry, uncertainty, and fear of moving forward. There's a need for curiosity and joy when this card comes in. It can also sometimes mean that you don't want to jump into anything too quickly and be foolish about it. So I'm going to have to leave this one up to your judgment with the Fool in reverse. Make sure you know which one it is. It could either be that you might be jumping to conclusions about what this person was thinking. I think our chat was disconnected. Or it could be very well that this person, Saeed, felt apprehensive and a little vulnerable when they saw you. Um, this card here is saying this is not your burden to bear. You are not responsible for how they felt when they saw you, and you've got to let that go. You can't be thinking about what they're thinking. It's like, you hear the saying, it's none of your business what other people think of you, and that's kind of the truth. So I think that you're going to get the information that you need in a very direct and straightforward way. And if you don't, you're going to have to just let this one go. I'm going to pull some more cards for you, but I think that those two were pretty darn clear. Yeah, you're getting the King of Wands in reverse next, and then followed by the King of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's this energy of King of Wands in reverse that's suggesting that you or your friend Saeed was like a little off their game in the moment. It definitely was unexpected, and they probably weren't themselves when they saw you. They probably felt a little uneasy, and they weren't thinking clearly, and they were taken aback, because this is the card of being off your game. And then the King of Pentacles card is saying there is a great deal of potential, though. Seeing each other today may have sparked some interest, some room for growth. All right. So understand that as well. It was not a bad thing to see this person today unexpected, even if you and they were off your game. It's creating a situation where something can come out of this. Okay. But what you need to remember is that you both need to be focusing on self-love right now. I don't know the story between you and Sahib, but you need to be focusing on self-love right now. You need to get rejuvenated. You've got to aim the care and energy toward yourself at the moment, and they do too. And it's time for you to reassess. Really take a look and take stock of all that you have accomplished, everything that you gained from this relationship up to this point. You can come in. You're good. It's really time for you to assess who you are, where you are, how far you've come, and all of your gains that you have accomplished along the way. All right. That's really important right now. So I think that that's your, and follow this is your final card, the Moon here. You're going to really want to follow your gut, follow your intuition. Remember that life is not always straightforward, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships. You want to be working within these two like sturdy, firm pillars, right? There's structure here. And everything inside of that is going to be a balance going back and forth. These two opposing forces are never going to be perfectly equal at the same time. It's going to create a lot of meandering growth. All right. And that's how you're evolving. So keep leaning into your intuition and perhaps seek out some feminine wisdom. Maybe talk to a female or someone who has strong feminine energy that you feel like you can rely on, so that they can help you really tap into what you need right now. Don't forget about the self-love. And guys, I don't know what's going on. For some reason, our chat has been disconnected. So if you have been trying to send me messages, I apologize. I'm not getting them. And I don't honestly know what to do about it. So tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and close out tonight, because I think that I got everybody on the list up to this point, unless your chat just hasn't come through. If you tried to send me a message and I didn't get to read your cards, please send me a message, put a comment on tomorrow morning's reading when I do the community reading. Check into that, put a little comment down there, and I will make sure that I schedule a time to read your question and take care of that, because I don't want to leave anybody hanging. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping in tonight. I really appreciate your time. I hope you got something out of this. We will be doing this at least once a week with these free live readings. And always check in on weekday mornings or early afternoons for the for the recorded community readings that are meant for everyone. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Come back soon.